Okay, so get yourself situated. Let's start just seated. Start by, you can sit on a block. You can use those walls that you have behind. If you want to use a wall, that's great. You can sit on the lowest part of the block. You can sit on a couple of blankets, pillows. If cross-legged doesn't feel good, then find another way to cross your legs or even go on your backs. What I want you to be is comfortable. And sometimes sitting cross-legged is not easy for some people. Okay, so modify, and for sure you need a wall to sit nice and tall. Use the wall. You know, have your props, your blankets, have your setup right and ready. If by any moment my listening, my hearing doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right, then let me know. Okay, so I prop myself up high. It's better for my hips. And then you can cross or whatever feels good to you. Just take a moment. So I'm going to just kind of give you a little bit of tips to how to sit. So first of all, we want to sit comfortable. And we want to feel like we're showing our chest. When you like showing somebody your breast or your chest, your heart. And then relax your shoulders and feel that reaching the crown of your head to the sky. So it's a little bit uncomfortable, but make it so it feels like you're nice and uplifting and vertical. And that opens and broadens our collarbones on our chest. And then close your eyes and just let the breath flow in. Let the breath come in, let the breath flow out. That's all you're doing. And the hard part is to notice that you are having other thoughts and other interruptions in our heads. Notice that it's okay, and just continue to try to just solely breathe and do just one thing. So we're trying to avoid doing multiple tasks just by trying to sit comfortable, broadened, relaxing shoulders, relaxing face, and just letting the breath come in and out. So breath and quiet and body. And if the thoughts come back, because they do, let that thought kind of go away or notice it and then go back to the breath. Don't lose your posture. Your hands can gently relax on your legs. Feel that your shoulders are relaxed. Feel the belly also very relaxed. Feel your face soft, your jaw, your teeth, your tongue, your eyes, and the corner of your eyes and your eyebrows. You'll start the yoga just by putting a lot of lists that we have to do a little bit on the other side, on the side, or on a place that we will check in later, just to do our moment of mindfulness into coming in to our session, to our class. So your breath gets a little bit softer, a little bit longer. We're going to do just in and out, maybe 2 more, very gently. Please know that this is yours. It's your pace. Maybe count to 3, 4, 5, whatever feels good to you. And then nice long exhales, relaxing. We're going to transition to our back. So just to let you know that we're going to transition to our backs, but finish your out breath very gently. If you want, you can open your eyes. Just sense yourself how you're going to get on the back slowly. I'm going to take another couple of moments on your backs. So relax your legs, uncross, and lie back onto your backs. Make sure that you have your props. You can put a blanket behind your head. Make sure you have space. And now when you're lying on your back, do the same thing. Just breathe in and out. Notice that maybe it's more relaxed. Maybe that it feels like it's more open, more free. You don't have to prop up, but I want you to feel also your shoulders, the parts of your back and that touch the floor, the parts of your heels that touch the floor, parts of your hands or arms that touch the floor, back of your head on the floor. You're going to gently, just as you are, keep your legs long and lift your arms and then bring them over towards the back and then back up and all the way alongside your body. So please do maybe 2 or 3 on your own, just lifting very gently. The hands are facing each other. Maybe reach over your head. Maybe they don't reach. Maybe they don't touch. It doesn't matter. And then slowly up and back along the body. Let's do 2 more. Lifting up, waking up those shoulders. Try to not to lift your ribs too much. Bring the arms up and all the way down again. And then this time, maybe the 4th time, I think, just keep them behind, reach behind, and reach your fingers, reach all the fingers back behind, overhead, reach the toes, maybe point the toes, and just feel the whole body coming up and waking up, reaching the arms away from the hips, reaching the fingers away from your toes, reaching the shoulders away from everything, pointing, maybe flexing, and then relax your feet, relax your arms, and then bring your arms along the side of your body. And just take a moment. Feel the breath a little changing, feel it, breathe it, soften what you can soften, let go what you can let go. Place both feet on the mat, bend your knees. Very good. Open the arms out like a T or like a cactus, palms down if you like. Let the knees go right and left, little windshield wiper. Don't feel like you need to touch the ground, just waking up those feet, those ankles, those toes, hips, going right and left. Good. Also, like really feeling good, try to breathe. Don't forget we are breathing, moving the knees side to side, moving the ankles, the toes, the heels. Nice. Then come back to center. Feet about hips distance, comfortable, not too wide, not too close. And then just extend, let's say, the right leg long. So on the floor, right leg on the floor. And then left knee is going to come up, lengthen it, lift it up, left knee up, long. Very good. Flex the foot. So bring the toes to your face. And then bend it a little bit to your thigh and then straighten it. Just kind of lengthening, bending, lengthen and bend. Very nice. Awesome. Now set the foot on the floor. Set that foot on the floor and see if you can just bring the knee a little to the right without lifting your foot. Keep your foot down. So keep your foot down and just bring the knee a little across and then back over the ankle. So it's a little twist, but not all the way. Good. So nice and easy. Keep the foot, just bring the knee as if you wanted to bring it across, bring it back to center. And just one more. Good. All right. And then lengthen both legs, extend both legs, bring your arms overhead. get long, get tall, get elongating, and then relax your arms back alongside the body. Keep the left leg on the floor and bend the right knee, extend it up to the sky. So flex it, long, and just kind of place like bending it and straightening, bending and straightening. You can try maybe flexing it down, pointing up. So point up and flex down. So the foot is flexed and point. Just kind of waking up those joints. Good. And then bring the foot back on the ground, right? And then just bring it across a little bit. Sort of like keeping the arms and the shoulders on the floor. Try to bring the knee a little bit across. Feel that hip moving. Keep the shoulders down and the face relaxed. You bring the knee just a little bit across. Awesome. Then extend both legs long again. Lift your arms again overhead. And then just do one arm and one leg. So let's say the whole right side stretches. You can point the right leg and point the right toes and fingers. And then relax the whole arm and then right side. And then left arm, left toes point. Reach with all the fingers on the left. Stretch the whole left side and then do that again, each side, like pointing and then waking up the side. And then one more time. On the left point, reach your fingers away from the center, feel your whole shoulder, your left side, you're pointing, and then bring your arms back alongside your hips. Bring your feet on the ground, set the feet on the ground, and just hug your knees a little bit. Knees together, feet together, okay? And then see if you bring your knees pretty close to your chest. And you can have your hands if you want, but I want you to feel that you're doing clockwise, counting like from 12 being the 12 o'clock with the knees down. Then you're gonna do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, and then back to center and then to the other side. So clockwise, so the knees go to the right big circle, but slowly. And then you can bring your toes on the floor and then back to the second side. So make a huge circle. And then you bring your knees to chest. Let's do 3. So come to the side, really making that clock numbers along the clock. Then come back to center, relax in the center, maybe rock side to side. And then we'll start from here to the other side. So chest, and then to the 11, 10, 9, and then all the way to 6, the way to the side, back to the center, back to 12. So make that clockwise circle, mindful and slow. You can point or keep the feet hovering. Come back and do the circle. Let's do one more. Nice and easy, taking your time. Awesome. Very good. Come back to center, bring your feet on the ground. We're going to grab a block for a moment. So take a breath in and out, recover, set your breath so it's fine. And then you're going to place the block in the second, not the like the narrowest, but the second one. See that it's kind of between the thighs, and squeeze the knees, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the block, and then relax, and then do that squeezing. Like make the legs kind of go on fire and then relax. So you kind of wake up the pelvis, the knees, the thighs, and then squeeze. And then relax. Holding the block as best as possible. See if you can lift your feet off the ground and extend. So you still have that block between your thighs. Very good. And keeping that block, just rotate. So you're squeezing the block, rotate your ankles, rotate your joints in your legs, make circles. You don't have the block, you can do this without the block, but it's fine to squeeze the block as you do this turning. Go a little side to side. You can open your arms again. A little bit of balancing, squeezing the block, a little side to side. And then we'll bend the knees again, and then we'll do that also side to side. So like a little rocking happy baby shape, but holding the block in between. It's really, really good for our hips, for our core, right? So you try not to bring it there. You hover, you touch, that's fine. Then slowly try to not use momentum. And then other side, keep your shoulders down. The block is great. Come back to center. When you finish, don't rush. Squeeze the block one more time and then relax. Undo the block. Take it, put it on the side. And just rest for a moment. You're going to bring your feet down wide and you're going to have your knees together. You can bring your hands to belly and heart. And just take a moment to kind of reset and breathe. Check with yourself, see how you are. Softening, always, wherever we're not using, like the neck is sometimes with a strain or tension, relax it. I'm going to just turn everything. We're going to go on hands and knees. So if you like, remember for sensitive knees, put some blocks, some blankets or padding, double padding your mat, extra mats under, just to really take care of your knees. All right, so you can rock and roll, you can cross your ankles and kind of go rock and roll and just getting up, or simply go on your side, taking your time, using your arms, and then setting up for the hands and knees. Remember, the blanket is great. I'm gonna really put it like double for my knees. Make sure you have room in the back for the toes. All right, and then if you have a problem to sit back for child's pose, remember you can also use another pillow, another cushion under the ankles, or even here, just behind kind of the calf muscles and the hips. So you can do this for a moment. Let's do child's pose. You can have your knees wide. You can have your toes behind. You can have your toes together. If you cannot sit back all the way, just come onto your elbows. You can also put blocks under your forehead. Maybe second, maybe high. Just take a child's pose. And your arms, I want you to have them forward. Just have your reaching arms forward. Relax and feel the arms reaching forward and the hips towards your heels. This is extended child's pose. Just if you can reach the forehead on the ground, that's great. Just breathe here again. Soften your belly, soften your back. And let this pose also feel like an extension of your fingers away from your hips. And then relaxing your low back. Let's take this child's pose for a little bit of rise. So stretch your fingers forward, lift your wrist, come on your fingertips like little tenting. See if you can still relax your head. If not, keep the head up. Just really activate the arms. And then gently on the fingertips, walk a little to the right, walk a little to the right. Take your time, shoulder distance with your hands and feel your whole, if you went to the right, feel your whole left side waking up from your hip all the way to the armpit to the pinky side. So all the way to the right. Try to keep your hips down. Walk to center. Gently, gently, gently come to center. Maybe lift your wrist a little bit. Maybe activate, maybe lower your head. And then lift your head a little bit. And then walk slowly to the second side, to the left. Stay on your fingertips or flatten your hands. And then feel your right hip wanting to lift. Bring it back down. Feel your pinky side stretching from your hip. Lower your head if possible. Feel your whole right side. If you went to the left, feel your whole right side stretching and opening. And then walk your fingers back to center. Let's come back up to tabletop, from child's pose to tabletop. Okay, if you have something, remove it. Let's do a couple of cats and cows. Remember, fingers nice and spread, knees under the hips. Just check with yourself that you don't have the feet behind all over the place, right behind the knees. You can tuck toes or have the toes flat, whatever you prefer. Sometimes I don't even notice, so see if you want to tuck today. And start your movement in your spine. So arms are nice and strong, and then rounding and arching for your cats and cows. Really listening to your bodies, really waking up that spine. Cats and cows, really slow. Really doming, stretching your shoulder blades. And then lifting your tailbone, lifting your head if it's okay. If you start kind of wanting to do any other movement, awesome, some circles, some figure eights, some signs, some swaying, or keeping it basically to cat cow, that's awesome. So sometimes you start like the body starts really going on its own, trying to do something, that's okay. Okay, so come to neutral. Come, I know the way of the wrist. We'll do just a couple of things extra here. So bring your knees more to center. So maybe the left knee comes to center, and then right leg extends. And then bring the foot on the floor. The toes is under. So tuck it under and press it and bend it. So it's like you're bending it and straightening. Straighten and bend. Feel how that feels. So your toes keep under, tucked, press, and then just relax and bend and stretch it back. Kind of feeling like stretching and waking up that leg. And then lift it up. Lift the right leg off the ground. Keep the shoulders pretty straight and even. You're going to bend the leg, lift your heel. All right, you're going to try to straighten it again, and then try to bring it across. So not to the center, but across to your left elbow or to your left arm, to your left. And then back the center, and then stretch it back and stretch it out a little bit in diagonal. And then one more time, in, across to the elbow or towards the opposite wrist, and back behind and to the side. Then bring it back behind to center so the foot is behind the hip, and just bring it across, bring it across. So behind the left foot and across, toes tuck under, take a little peek across. Breathe here. You can gaze back or you can gaze forward, feel the arm strength, feel the twisting. All right, and then last little piece here, you're gonna bring the leg back behind you and bring it in between your hands. So bring it back if you want, and then step it in between from the outside. You can put blocks here. So blocks are great. All right, so grab your blocks and then bring the foot to the inside, in the middle of your hands or in the middle of your blocks. I'm just gonna remove them so you can see my foot. Keep the right ankle under the knee, so not too much forward, not too close. Bring it enough so it's in a vertical. Take a moment here. Very good. And then bring your hands both on the leg. So now we're like on a lunge, low lunge. Your left knee down, right foot forward. All right, we're gonna do a little side stretch here. So your option is either with the block outside the right knee, the right hip, or both hands maybe on the leg, or left arm, all right, right foot forward, left arm up, and you can bring just the left arm over, arcing over. You can keep the hand on the hip, you can keep the hand on the leg, you can bring the hand on the fingertips on your block here. Breathe in and breathe out. Make sure you're not looking down. You're opening, you're side bending, side stretching. Beautiful. You can keep the hand on the leg. All right, and then undo that. Come back. Bring both hands on the leg for a moment on the forward thigh. Just to show you again. On this side, I'm going to bring either my hand on the floor or on the block. All right, and I'm going to take a twist again. So right foot forward, left knees down, left hand down, or on the block. You can even be a little bit more forward. Bring the foot or hand, and then you're just going to bring the hand on the thigh and then twist your shoulder, twist your belly. You can even bring your right hand up. Okay, so that's the twist. You can bring it under, you can bring it in front, you can open the hand, you can keep the hand on the hip, on the knee, just twist here. Beautiful. And just breathe. Please breathe. If you have more space, if you really don't feel here, you can even go on your elbow and the front hand and twist. All right, so just very carefully breathe more here, and then we're gonna unwind, come back. You can just kind of step back, send the foot back or outside, and let's just sit and relax again. So knees wide, have that child's pose. This time, really have your hands underneath, set a block. You can also put elbows on the block. You can bring your hands under your chin and rest here. Like you do this little shape on the elbows, hold your chin or your face, or just melt all the way down. Now, when we come to child's pose, it's also called balasana. Take your breath, recover, reset, recalibrate, breathing through your belly, soften. And then we'll try to do that little sequence on the left side. So come on up to all fours again. Let's set up for a little bit of cat-cow, just to relax your back and unwind your spine. Little bit of cat-cow. Bring your knees a little bit more to the center. Knees together at the center. Stretch your left toes back. Tuck them. Stretch your leg back. and bend it. So stretch it, tuck the toes under, stretch the calf as if you wanted to touch the wall behind you, and then bend, come forward, stretch it. So just kind of bend the knee and straight, bend the knee and straight. Do this a couple times, just kind of exploring the back of your thigh, the calf muscle, how it stretches like you really want to stretch your toes and the knee and the back of your leg. You can even kind of pulse a little bit. All right, eventually come back so your shoulders are over your wrist and lift the leg off the ground. Very good. So lift the left off the ground, your toes, don't hike the hip up, just keep the hip square. You're gonna just kind of bend it, lift your heel a little bit high, and then eventually bring it in, hug it, and then bring it across to your front right elbow or to the wrist, and then back. And instead of going back a little bit to the side, so not back, but to the left side, and then in and across, and then back, behind to the side, in and again, to the elbow or to the opposite arm, and then back, behind to the side. Now bring it back behind, and you're gonna bring it across the back behind the right leg, and tuck your toes and like you're crossing your left leg behind the right. Maybe take a little peek. Breathe in and out. Feel the twist all the way from your shoulder, the back of your hip, the toes are under. You can gaze forward, you don't have to gaze back. Just feel that twist. Bring the leg again behind you, so left toes are under. Now we're gonna try to bring it be in the front, okay? So you can kind of bring it in. You can have your blocks to have more space to kind of sneak that leg in. So from the outside or bring it in. If you have no space, just lift, come onto your right arm, and just then you have space and kind of sneak it, walk it there. So now left foot forward and then right knee down. Again, this knee is on front, on top of your ankle, not like that and not like that. Right like a 90 degree, because we're going to take a little twist here. So you can bring the block on the left side. Come on up when you're ready. Left foot forward, and just your toes in the back can tuck or flat, whatever feels that you have and gives you more stability. You can bring your right arm and keep the hand on the leg. So now you're doing this twist on this side. You can have the block also a little bit outside your mat, and you can just really feel the whole side open. Now look, don't look down, more looking up. Looking up. So you really feel that you're not rounding, you're really opening your right ribs and shoulder. And then inhale, undo that. And this is where we come to that lunge twist. Okay, so right foot forward, right? Or is it left foot forward? It's left. Yeah. Okay, so you can bring the hand on the floor, on the block, or even in front. You're just gonna bring your hand down and twist. Okay, you're gonna stay about 3 breaths here, because I really want you to feel these twisting. So the arm can even go behind your head and you really gaze at the sky. If you have more space, you can even bring your elbow in the front and twist. You can stay on your hand a little forward and twist. You can bring your hand just next to your foot and twist. And breathe. So by now, I think this is the 3rd breath. Beautiful. Awesome. And then slowly just turn down. And then just sit back. Okay, so bring the knee back and just sit and just tuck your toes to stretch your toes. So knees kind of together. You can put a block. If you cannot sit, you can put a block on your heels. You can stay a little higher. If you can sit, sit. Take a moment there. And then we're going to go down 3 times forward. Okay. So hinge from the hips nice and tall. So you can just keep your hips where they are and just go forward, forward, forward. And maybe your head touches the ground. If it doesn't touch the ground, that's fine. And then inhale, straight spine, straight torso. Come on up again. Feel the weight on your heels, on your toes, and then back forward. So not rounding, nice and straight, as if you want to bring your thighs, excuse me, your chest to your thigh, and then head maybe lands or touches the block or towards the direction. Inhale, one more, and then last one. So again, it's just nice and straight, nice and straight. Keep your hands on your hips, so your hinge from your hips, chest to thighs, very slowly, very slowly. All right, this is the last one. Slowly, slowly come on up. All right, so you're on your toes. See if you can use your blocks or your hands. Just come on a little bit of squat. You can lift your knees. You can widen them a little bit. You can stay in your toes. Just take a wide squat here, and we're gently going to round and stay folded in this shape. Okay, so don't stand up. Just keep the legs forward. So if they're wide, just bring them forward. Use your blocks if you want on the highest and fold. Okay, so you're coming to this awesome way to fold. You can bend your legs. Please bend your legs. So bend your legs to start. Your hands can stay on the blocks. Just feel this upside down Uttanasana. So first, forward bending. Your feet about hips distance, 2 feet between your feet. Bending and straighten if you want. A couple times, relax your head. Please go yes and no. Please go maybe. Just feel these hamstring kind of waking up. Okay, you can stay high all the time. You can bend and straighten. You can kind of do one leg at a time. Very good. So everybody has blocks, I think. Let's do a little bit of balance here with the hands on the blocks. We're going to try to lift one leg at a time. Easy enough. Okay, so just one leg at a time. Keep your hands on the block. You're still nice and bend with the legs. If you can just relax one leg off. So it's like hovering one leg, bring it back and then extend it. So it's like a stupid warrior 3 with your blocks under your hands, under your shoulders. Bend the leg and step it down. Take your time. Fold again, relax your head and your chest. And then inhale, come up. You're on the blocks on the highest. Good. And then now you stay on your right foot. Relax your left foot, hover it, bring it back as if you want to bring your heel to your glute and then extend it. Make that leg in the front can bend. It can straighten, it can bend, but keep it bent. Nice straight torso, look forward or look down. And then we're just going to step the feet together. Let's do it one more, just for good measure. So left foot stays, relax the right toe, the right leg. Start bringing the foot, the heel to the glute, and then extend it back. It's a nice way to break down and feel how left leg is and hold you. Try to have a nice long so stretching back, bend the leg, step together, and the last two piece on the other side. Left leg, very good. Try to straighten the torso. So try to really Send the leg back and feel the head forward. So your torso should be not round. Try to really use your arms and just straight bend the standing leg a lot. The standing leg alone, bend it a lot, and you have a nice long torso. Step the feet together, please. Let go here. And we're finally going to come up to standing. So please bring your hands maybe on your legs, on your hips. If you're good with your back, you can come up. Just otherwise, just rounding up to standing. Awesome. Take a moment in standing in Tadasana. Notice how you are. Again, do that the nice way that we were sitting doing our breath work, just kind of bringing your chest forward and your shoulders down. When we were sitting, just setting up for breath, and breathe here. Close your eyes and breathe in your Tadasana. Your feet should be forward and your hips should be forward, everything aligned, head lifted, chest lifted, front body nice and open, back body nice and relaxed. Arms forward, interlacing arms forward, press them forward, lift up. Lift up. So if your arms are bent, that's great. Your arms are forward, that's great. But try to feel the arm, the bottom of your hand stretching to the ceiling. Breathe here. Press your feet. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. We're not going sideways. We're going to go take a little twist. Okay. So just turn to your right or to your left. And then center. Keep you reaching your arms and turn to the second side. Try to really frame your ears. Come back to center. Very good. And then just release your arms. Back to the sides. Halfway. And then take a twist with the arms open. So to one side. Try to keep the chest open and the arms open. And then center. And then other side. And then center. Now, bring one arm to your chest, to your ear, and one arm to your thigh. Good. Nice side stretch, nice and easy. And then both arms back to like a T, and then one arm to the leg and one arm to the ear. And start really opening your side body. Good. And both arms up. All right, now grab with your right hand. I have the light right on top of my arm. So I'm just going to turn a little bit. So grab the left wrist, lift the arm, lengthen your whole left body, your whole left side, and lean towards the right. Those side stretches are really, really great. Feel your legs. Inhale, center, and then just switch it. Grab the other wrist, and then really lift, lift, lift. You can gaze up. You can gaze forward. You can close your eyes. Just really feel your feet. And then inhale, come back to center, and just release your hands back alongside your body. Bring your shoulders up and back and down. Bring your shoulders up and back and down. And then from the back, forward to the front. And from the back, forward to the front. Open your legs just a little wider. All right, and then elbows in, bend, and elbows straight and reach. Bend and arms straight. And then swing with the arms bent and straight. Good. Just wake up these shoulders, these arms, front of your chest, back of your shoulders. All right, and then stay to center, make fist a little bit, and just soften your legs, and you're just gonna go a little side to side. little side to side. All right, eventually maybe lifting one heel. So you want to go to the right, lift the left heel, and then eventually that's what we're doing just with the legs. And then, you know, these arms can soften up, but you can also keep it bent. Just loosen up and then come back to idle, come back to center. All right, we're going to work on our calf muscles, on our leg strength. So see if you can notice your feet, notice your toes, your calf muscles, the bottom of your feet. I'm going to try to go up on your tippy toes. You don't have to go high, and I don't care if you use a wall. You can use a wall, okay? Just go up on the tippy toes and then slowly lower, okay? So let's do that a couple times. Up on your tippy toes. And see, keeping your hands now next to your body. So not doing arms, just legs. Okay, and then feel your feet. And then again, up on your tippy toes as much as you can. Notice the quiver, the shaking, right? And then lower slowly. Now, we're gonna try a little bit more work here. All right, so bend your legs and then go up on your tippy toes. And then bring your feet down, heels down and straight. So a little bit of squat and then go up on your toes, lift your heels. All right, go a little lower, bring your heels down and straighten. All right, so see what I'm doing? It's just bending, a little squat. My knees are not together. Lift your heels. So you're gonna go on your tippy toes. Now add your arms forward. Let's bring one arm back. Good. And then both arms forward. You're still on your tippy toes and then switch. I know I'm falling too. Switch and then both forward, little higher, and then inhale. Stay on your toes. Stay. Arms up. Do the best you can. Heels down and hands down. And then relax and just take a moment here. You're going to just kind of bend your legs, bring your hands on your legs, on your thighs, and do a little bit of kind of cat cow. So squeeze your belly, round your shoulders, and then send the tailbone back and the chest forward. And then round, keep the hands on the legs, round, chin to chest. So do a couple of these, like moving our spine, but also moving our organs, our bellies, our internal organs, rounding. Really have the hands on your legs. And then a little bit of cow and cat. All right, and then just slowly rise up again, back to your Tadasana, to your mountain pose, standing nice and strong. Relax and open the chest, relax your arms to the sides, lift your head to the sky. I'm gonna just come to the front of my mat. I'm gonna do a down dog because we haven't done it. Okay, if you wanna do a down dog with the wall, you do that with the wall. You have a wall. Otherwise, you're going to come to the front of your mat. If you have your blocks, that's awesome. Okay, so standing, coming forward to the blocks. Maybe lower them all the way on the lowest, hands on the blocks, and step back to your dog or to your plank. Okay, so you can do a plank here. You can do plank with knees down. You can do a down dog shape. You can do no blocks. Just do your dog downward dog or plank or knees down, plank or down dog. Please do whatever feels great. We haven't done it, so go back to downward dog, walk your dog, pedal, bicycle, bend one leg, bend the other, lift your heels like we did before. Try to straighten the thighs. Couple times here. We're gonna go on our bellies just to do some back straightening. All right, so very carefully, please, carefully bring one knee down. Awesome. Bring the other knee down and come lie on your bellies. Come lie on your bellies. You can bring your arms forward, rest your face on your hands. Just moving my mat so we can kind of have a visual here. Good. So now just take a moment on your back, excuse me, on your belly. Rest your arms forward. You can rest your forehead. You can rest your face. You can turn the face to one side, whatever you want. So press the legs in the back. Press the thighs and the pubic bone. Just for now, keep the hands forward and just lift your shoulders and your head of your hands. Keep reaching the toes back, pressing the tops of your feet, and then very gentle, lower your head. Now, bring your head down, undo your hands, have your hands alongside your hips or your thighs, and just keep your head down, keep your chin down, keep your chin tucked, and just lift your legs off the ground. Just press your pubic bone, keep your head down, chest down, just lift your legs, and then bring your legs down. Take a moment, maybe bring your hands again to the top, rest your forehead, your face, and we'll do that again. Just nice and easy. You don't have to lift a lot. Just lift a little bit, okay? Bring the hands back towards the side of your body. You can have your feet slightly apart. Just keep your face down. Really engage your belly. So really squeeze your belly. Engage your glutes and lift your legs off the ground. Lift your legs off the ground. Okay, and then relax. Bring your hands forward again. Rest your face to the other side. Breathe in and out. Okay, and then now we're going to just do a Sphinx pose or a forearm variation on a gentle kind of back bend. So your forearms are forward, your legs are reaching back, your toes are pressing back, your thighs are very active. And just be here in this gentle back bend. So really come onto your forearms. If you want a little more, I know you don't, but I'm just going to show you anyway. If you want a little bit more, you can use your blocks and you get a little higher with your elbows on the blocks. It feels maybe better. You can do a namaste, or you can even bring your elbows and bring your hands under your chin. Or you can just keep your hands kind of flowing. So it's an option to kind of lift a little bit. You're going to feel it more in your back. If it feels bad, just remove your blocks and come back to this shape. And if you want a little bit, more, if you have it in you, just bring your knees, your feet up, and you can stay in this variation with your heels up towards your head. And then relax your legs, relax your arms, rest again. Rest your whole face to one side, or turn the head to one side, or bring your hands one on top of each other. You can rest your forehead. Just take a breath or a couple of breaths here, breathing in and out. If you can hear my breath is really fast. So those back bends are challenging. They're good for us. So that was a little bit of pushing. Hope it felt okay. So catch yourself. We're gonna very slowly turn again, finally onto our backs. You're gonna do some hamstring stretches with the um, strap. You have the strap here. You have a strap. Okay. You don't have a strap, it's okay. Okay, so we're just gonna go on your back. Make sure that you're on your back on the mat, so you're not away from the mat, so you're in the center of your mat. Start with your knees bent for a moment and catch up again here with yourself, with your breath, your shoulders, that you're not reaching your shoulders. Relax your shoulders. Please keep your knees bent. We're just going to start with knees bent. So very nice stretches that are always so super good. So bring your strap on the toes and just stay with the knees bent. Stay with the knee bent towards the armpit. That's all we're doing. Okay, stay with the knee bent with the strap over the toe mounts, and the toe mounts are flat. Bring the knee towards the side of your ribs, then relax it, and then back towards the side, towards the armpit, relax it, and then back in. Relax it. All right, and then we're just gonna relax it, bring more to center, knee more to the center, and then stretch it up. So now you can kind of drop your arms to the side of your body. Try to have the leg as straight as possible if it's bent, but try to have it not too close, but just over your hip. Breathe here. And then we're gonna just try to open it a little bit to the left. So if you want, just open it, keep the right foot bent, keep the right foot on the floor, open the left leg to the side. You're still pushing the strap, pushing the foot to the strap. You can use your elbow as a little kickstand. You can bring it all the way down. You can keep it there, wherever it is, just push against the strap so you get that nice resistance. Bring the leg back to vertical. Maybe bring it a little closer to your face. Try to keep it straight. And then soften the knee. Very good. Undo the strap and bring the foot back on the floor. Just a moment. Do a little windshield wiper. Really kind of a little freshen up, a little freshing in between sides. And I'm just going to turn around to the other side. So both feet on the floor, knees are bent, left foot stays, and then on the strap, on the toe mount, bend the leg, keep it bent. The knee towards the armpit or to the side of your body. Try to keep maybe the heel above the knee. Then relax it and bring it again. So really try to do like a half squat on your low back. Your low back should be flat. All right, so we did 2 or 3 and then eventually do that lengthening out with the leg up to the sky. Flex, the toes are coming to your knee or to your face. The leg should be not far bent, too close, just over the hip if you want. Breathe. I'm going to try to open the leg a little to the right. So hold the strap in one hand on the right. All right, and then left arm can be on the hip or left hand can be out like a T. Open the leg slowly out, bend it. Do the best that you can to keep the hips down. If it goes all the way out, that's great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can also put like a block on the side of your hip. Feels really good there. That's all. So good. Keep pressing the strap, pushing the strap, using your arm against you, and you're pushing your foot against the strap. So it's like these two forces helping you with a stretch. Come back to center. Maybe try to bend it, bring the leg a little closer to your face. Maybe that's okay if it doesn't happen. All right, and then just loosen up the strap. Bring both feet down. Do a little windshield wiper. I want to do a restorative bridge, please. So don't let go yet. Just a little quick bridge pose with the block. Okay, so the block is flat on the lowest. Press your feet closer enough to your hips so you can lift, and then set that block under your sacrum where it feels okay. So this is a bridge without using your muscles. So tuck your shoulders. You can have your hands on your sides or you can have your hands out. Relax your shoulders. And then maybe you're just going to slide or try to slide one foot to extend. So you have the block, right? And you're just trying to extend one leg. And let's kind of slide the foot back in. Try to do the other slowly. See if you can straighten. So you're really opening the front of your left hip. Right? Rebend it. You can do this one more time, or maybe you can do both. Maybe you can do both legs. Maybe your toes are flexed or point. If you can, it doesn't feel good, just do one leg at a time. And if you want, and if you're okay, you can also bring your arms and hugging the opposite elbows. This is a lot, so you don't have to, but it's an option to have your elbows above, holding your opposite elbows. Rebend the legs if you didn't. If you did one at a time, rebend them. Awesome. Great. And then just try this if you can. Okay, you have one foot. You're going to try to bring the left foot behind the right heel. Okay, see if you can grab the toes and let that knee open. I'll show you from the other side. Looks like that. Okay, so you're just kind of bringing one foot behind. Very good. See if you can grab those toes with the opposite hand. And then the leg kind of falls. And then undo that. Okay, just lift your legs. You're still on the block. Very gently, go on your toes, maybe one leg, maybe both, and then extend them. Just have this Viparita Karani or supine Paschimottanasana with the block. Flex and point, anything you like here, or just stay with these kind of legs floating up. Let the kind of like the blood slow down, give your heart a little break, a little brain, a little time to free the heart, circle. Have your arms also go up in those circles with your hands, reaching your arms, circle your wrist and your ankles. Very good. Just drop your arms, gently bring your feet closer, step the feet closer, carefully. Go on your tippy toes, lift your block, set it aside. All right, we're going to set up for your final relaxation. So you're going to lengthen one leg out. You're going to lengthen the other leg out. One arm to the side, one arm to the side with the palms up. Move the head to the right and to the left. You can prop yourself on a blanket. You have a blanket behind your head. It's nice to put a blanket, rest your head on a blanket. You're gonna just do me one more favor here before you let go. You're gonna make fists. You're gonna make toe fists and finger fists, and you're gonna pucker your face, make a funny, squeeze your face, your eyes, your mouth, and tension in your glutes, tension in your arms, in your hands, in your toes, in your face, in your neck, and then just drop. Drop the weight of your arms, the weight of your legs, the weight of your limbs, and your head, and soften your face. So you did a little bit of tension to really now completely release on the ground. And this time when you come to your final moment, take a huge breath and breathe out. Relax your arms, relax your legs, relax your ribs, your chest, your belly, your hips. Relax your shoulders, relax your thighs, your lower legs, your feet, and your toes. Relax your posterior body, your low back and upper back. Relax your glutes, relax your shoulders, behind your shoulders, and the arms and the fingers. Fingers dropping weight of the arms and weight of the muscles and bones, dropping in, and relax your face and your neck, and your head, and your skin. And just feel the mat or the floor hugging you, coming up to hold you. And let yourself soften into this sensation of support and safety. Just really feel the time and the after effects of the class, and how your body feels so ready and so so much tension to let go, to really feel that you can rest here and just do absolutely nothing. Let yourself be heavy. Relax the legs away from each other, the arms, the fingers, just completely feel sensation of melting or surrendering, of dropping. I'm just going to not bother you. I'm going to stay for about 3 minutes. I'm going to be very quiet, but I'm here. Just let yourself go. And then now is your choice to continue resting, not listening anything or anything I say, or follow my cues. You can rest in your houses. Otherwise, just start coming out from your shavasana by waking up those fingers and toes, breathing back gently, inner breath that feels more energized, different breath, full of healing and nurturing your inner body. So feel the breath really not only coming to your nose, but to all the parts inside your body, breathing to the breath, to the belly, to the toes, breathing in, good breath, energized breath, start moving fingers, arms, wrist, ankles if you want, bring your arms overhead, reaching behind slowly. All of these only if you want to come out of your shavasana. Otherwise, just stay resting. Um, just come on out when you're ready. Remember to come out slowly. Come to your side. Rest on your side. Close your eyes on your side. And then come out of your shavasana when you're ready. I really think this is great that you will take another 10 or 15 minutes resting and taking the advantage of breathing, coming out slowly. So I'm going to just let you go. All right. Are you coming up? Okay. So just another couple of minutes just to conclude the class, the practice, so you can come back on the blocks or the blankets and just scan or check in your shoulders and your belly and your breath. And Your hands resting gently on your thighs. Feel that breath. Compare it to the beginning of class, how you feel maybe a little more open, a little more free, a little more clear, or just in better mood, less fatigue. Hopefully, you got these effects of the yoga. Let's bring the hands to center, please, to namaste. Bring your face or your head lower in recognition of the breath, in gratitude for so many things that we have, for our bodies, for the time that we took to take care of ourselves. So really thank yourselves. And from me to you, thank you a million times again for being here and having me guide you. Om Shanti, Om, and thank you and namaste. Thank you so much. And have a sensational, super nice weekend. And I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Yeah, wow.
Okay. See.